Trent, I was out there the other day watching you during the walk-through winging passes down the field. You also seem to bend your knees well and catch the ball. How good an athlete are you? How many positions do you think you could play on a football team?
First off, to answer your question, I think I'm a great athlete, if you want to ask my opinion. But, I mean, I feel like I could play a lot of positions on the football field. Obviously, I could play offensive tackle the best, but, you know, who knows? If I would have lost about 50 pounds, I probably could have been a nice tight end or maybe even an outside linebacker. Who knows, man?
There was a year when had two quarterbacks, and he named Russ Grimm as the emergency quarterback. Are you an emergency quarterback candidate?
I think I definitely could be. I do have a talented arm. Not to toot my own horn, but, you know, just telling the truth.
Trent, how did you feel about the pace of practice today? Day off and then the day before, you guys were hitting a lot. How did you feel about the pace and how successful you guys were?
Today was a great pace. Like you said, usually after going a few days on real hard, you know, contact like we did, and you have an off day, you come back. Usually after the off day, the practice is a little sluggish, and guys aren't on their assignments. But today was really well. You know, we didn't see that type of sluggishness. Everybody competed, fast-paced ball. I mean, we had a great practice.
Trent, talking about line right now with the new group that you have, Corey playing center, Sean taking Corey's spot at left guard. What do you think about this group, where it's at right now? I mean, we're deep into camp now. What do you think about the group?
I think it's a great group. Like I said, we only added one new guy, but Sean is a vet, so, I mean, he doesn't have that learning curve that a lot of new guys have. I think the more we play together, the better off we'll be. Obviously we got to get that cohesiveness down. And, you want to say something? But yeah, obviously I think playing together at the O-line, you need a little time to build that chemistry. I think we're coming along fine.
Everybody's already asking on Twitter, who's that with you?
Huh?
Who's that with you right there?
Oh, this is my youngest daughter, Michaela. Wait.
Just a quick follow-up. How did you go about getting ready in shape for this season? Because you've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't lose a lot of weight. I think I just put the right type of weight on. It looks like I lost, but I didn't. But I mean, I just did my same regimen, just training in Houston. With the same group of guys I've been training with for the last 3 years. And, I mean, I didn't have any nagging injuries going into it, so I was able to give it 100%.
Trent, there are obviously a lot of new faces on the coaching staff, but there are also a lot of younger faces. What does that mean when you have a younger coaching staff? Does that give you guys, as players, more energy, a different perspective on what you're learning out there?
Obviously, the younger coaches can relate to the players more. I think naturally they're younger, so they're going to have a lot of energy at practice. So I think that definitely helps. But, I mean, they know what they're talking about. We have a group of very smart coaches, very football savvy. And so to us, they're veteran coaches because, the information that they give us has been such a help. And couldn't ask for a better coaching staff.
Yeah, Trent, how does Deshaun Jackson fit in, with the locker room, with the team, the offense, and everything?
It's a hand-in-glove fit. I mean, you get a dynamic player like that, I think it'll be quite hard for him not to fit in anywhere. But, I mean, like I said, it's a hand-in-glove fit. He fit right in. And, I mean, he definitely adds that threat to our offense that I think every offense would love to have.
Trent, how much help have you been to Morgan, and how do you feel like he's progressing, at least to this point? Obviously, it's a lot to ask of a first round, a draft pick.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely progressing to this point. He works hard. He's very diligent in the meeting. He takes a lot of notes. So, I mean, he doesn't need my help a lot, but when he does, I'm always there to lend that helping hand. I mean, he's coming along great.
Trent, would you say your protective instincts? Hi, sorry, over here. Would you say your protective instincts have changed now that you're a dad, and will Robert benefit from that?
Hold on, say that again? I
said, you think your protective instincts have changed? I mean, it's a completely different ballgame when you're holding a child, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Of course, I'm protected by nature, obviously. But, yeah, I got 2 little girls, so I got my shotgun ready.
How much does having a healthy Robert back there make your guys' job easy and change what you have to do on a daily basis?
It's a breeze. I mean, obviously, he's healthy. He's 100%, so he has the confidence that he once had before the injury. So everything just happens a lot quicker. It's a lot smoother, and the team runs a lot better.
Thanks. Trent, have you seen enough of Josh Laribus to get a feel for the shape he's in, the state he's in, and relative readiness to really compete for a spot this season?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, off the top, I think him and Niles Paul is probably having some of the best, camp that I've seen out of all the guys here. He came back in great shape, way stronger. And you can just tell he bust his butt this offseason. And I mean, he's performing great. Mm-hmm.
Trent, Chris Chester said he's seen you on the basketball court and that you can really hoop it up. Can you hoop it up, and did you play somewhere in your career?
Of course I can hoop it up. Yeah, I played in high school a little bit. I got my first football scholarship. I kind of let basketball go, but it's still a big hobby of mine. I think it helps me keep my feet right.
Hey, Trent, Coach Gruden came in here and he kept the stretch running game, and that was really what this team has excelled at. What do you think it says about a coach who doesn't come in and say, I'm going to change something that works, leaves alone something that's been good for everybody?
I think that just goes to show you how football savvy he is. And, I mean, all coaches always preach to guys you got to be, unselfish and do what's good for the team. And, I mean, I think that's the biggest example right there by just, showing that he can come in and adapt and do what's and play to our strengths, even though he is a new head coach.
Thanks, Trent.
All right.